Lucas Tracy just made yet another GOAT list. It's about his 50th one in the last 2 months. The title is for clickbait. We agree with most of what he says, but there are some stuff we disagree with. So he's not
Yeah.
delusional, but we are going to kind of nitpick what he's saying. And we're going to
I
react.
think I think a lot of his takes are accurate, but there's definitely some recency bias, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's just get right into the first guy.
The era of the dinosaur is over. We no longer live in the land before.
Skip to the
Hey,
first
yo,
fighter.
bro, what is it with him and animals, bro? These animal videos, these dinosaurs in the beginning. This has nothing to do with dinosaurs, bro. What?
Yes, do you know why it does?
Why is he
You know
starting
why it
with this,
does?
bro?
The era of the
Because
dinosaur.
John Jones and
I get
GSP
it.
are
His science
dinosaurs.
loves it, dude.
That's right. Guys, might I say, couple of wins away from GOAT status. And we actually have a couple of fighters active today in the UFC that I believe are a lot closer than most people may be comfortable enough to admit to being the GOAT of the sport.
I I do agree. He's not wrong with this point. I think though the way he's like they're all kind of racing for it, I actually heavily disagree with that. Like if Marab I think is the closest one, in my opinion, to actually obtaining this, or
But if
Islam.
Marab takes it, there's no rule that Ilya, if he becomes a three division champ, can't pass
Yeah,
him. And
but
then
my
Islam
problem is,
goes.
look, if Islam now loses to JDM and then he loses to Ilya, he falls from like he's probably number two on a lot of people's list right now. He falls from number two to like 18 or like not 18. Let's go like 12, right? Like right outside the top 10. So it's a huge jump just from like two losses.
I think it's clear 99% of MMA fans agree with me. 99% of MMA fans
Yeah,
would
I
have agreed with
agree.
me
This I
after his
agree
win
with.
over Sean O'Malley. Okay. After his win over Umar Nurmagomedov. I'm talking about his second win over Sean O'Malley, that is 14-2 record.
By
Those
the
two
way,
losses
pause
were
it.
two, but
I said this in the last video when we talked about Marab. I bet on Marab as a plus 200 underdog against Umar. The fact that Marab was a plus 200 underdog against Umar was insane. All right, go
Yeah,
ahead,
it
press
is.
play.
It is insane. But wait. I actually want to bring the Marab point. Maybe Marab, he could have a big downfall if things go wrong. I want to compare it to Usman. Usman was also looked at in his division to being probably one of the best of all time, right? When he was on his way up, he had like 15 wins in a row, very similar to Marab. A few title defenses, started lapping people as well in his division. But once Usman lost to Edwards and he lost to Chimaev, he kind of just like dropped on a lot of people's lists, for my
He hasn't
opinion.
really done anything since.
Yeah, no, but he beat Buckley, destroyed
Yeah,
Buckley this year. And he's still people are not even like considering him anymore in the GOAT combo. And he's pretty
I
like
th I think a lot of that is when people look at something like MMA and everything is just so like who's the next big fight? Who's the next big fight?
yeah.
When
Yeah.
someone, even when they're elite for 5 years, just drops a couple and is out of their like the front part of their brain, they just
Yeah.
forget about them and they're done. And I think that's actually a big problem. So
I feel like
I
it's
do
so
agree with you that
recent. And
Marab,
like
like
to
if
make
you if you
a
look at this, right? Like you look at the elite wins, like I agree with Lucas's point. He's about to say that he's 2 wins away. If he beats Jan, who you and Lucas both think is a top 10 fighter of all time,
I don't know if
and then he
I
wins one
no,
more
I don't think Jan's a top 10 fighter of all time.
or a top 10 fighter in the UFC right now. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then he wins against really anyone. He's the GOAT. But if he drops this fight in December to Jan and then he drops an immediate rematch, what happens?
Yeah, then he
And so I,
falls a
I think
lot.
that's your point.
That really hurts his legacy if he loses to Jan twice. Because then it comes to like Jan steals that legacy like that. Which I actually
yeah,
think, you know what? Wait, we might have missed. I think he mentions that right here. Right there.
that we're going to talk about as well. I think that this man right here, Piotr Jan, is actually knocking.
You see this? Now this kind of goes well together. I actually agree with this point right now. That's a good point. Because him bringing up how Jan could kind of maybe steal that, and he's knocking on it. And if he beats Merab and beats him again, he kind of takes Merab's place quickly too, really fast. Because now Merab's kind of carrying his losses also. That's a good point. I'm glad he brought that up because that's important when talking about Merab.
I agree.
Let's see.
That's Aldo at a good point in his career. Petr Yan, who I'm going to talk about, is there's a very strong argument for Petr Yan being a top 10 fighter of all time. And some people are not willing to have that conversation. You better start. Okay? And
this I completely disagree with.
This is just dumb.
This is ridiculous. This is such a stupid point. I don't know. He's won the belt one time. One time. And besides that, he didn't go on any crazy win streaks in his career. I don't remember of.
He's a very skilled fighter, and he's very technical and fun to watch.
Really good skill. He has a good resume, but I think he needs to do a little more. I think his losses and the losing streak he kind of went on kind of hurt his career. Opinion.
And Jan is the second best bantamweight of all time. I'm going to prove it.
Is this true? Second best bantamweight.
No, honestly.
What about Aljamain? What about Aljo? Right?
Aljo's better.
Aljo's ahead of for sure. Yeah, this guy Lucas.
Yeah.
It's a cloud.
Henry Cejudo. And that was a good version of Henry Cejudo. I don't care if Cejudo's...
All right, we get it. Yeah, I agree with this. Merab could be. He's close. He's close. Pereira, I think we need to be talking about Pereira. I think he's a pretty guaranteed top 5 GOAT right now.
Yeah, I agree. And it's because what he's done in just such a short amount of time, he's 10-2 with a debatable loss to Ankalaev. Cope, it's debatable.
It is debatable.
And Izzy, who he beat, 2 or 3 times in kickboxing, smoked him in their first fight. And then Izzy, Izzy is one of the best strikers in middleweight history.
I agree.
And other than that, I mean, you look at his wins. 2 title defenses are only listed as good, and his elite wins. He beat Yuri. Those are Yuri's only 2 losses in the UFC, which Lucas talks about. He smoked Sean Strickland.
He did.
Who would go on to be the middleweight champion.
Yeah.
He smoked Ankalaev in 90 seconds.
Don't forget, he smoked Yuri twice also.
He beat Jan, who
wasn't even competitive. It was like
no
dominant.
I think that we need to start having this conversation with Pereira, and I want to see Pereira fight for the heavyweight title just for this.
That's what I mean. I think this guy is more of a guy where I'm confident of, like, I think his legacy is sealed, because even if he loses at heavyweight, I think his legacy is like sealed, bro. I don't think it's gonna hurt him anymore. And you know what, Lucas, I know this type of we're reacting to you for clout. You know, we're trying to grow our channel. You're making these videos for fun. You know, it's a content idea. But I do think these kind of like GOAT conversations, and you're including like very current fighters, right? Like they're kind of building their legacy right now. It is a problem because I do remember when Alex did lose to Ankalaev, you dropped him like out of the top 10 when you had him like at 2 before that, or 3.
Or 3, I think. Yeah.
Right? Like, and then so we're like playing hot potato every time he wins. He's going up to number 1, then he loses, he's going down to 30. That's why I do, and I heard MMA gurus say this, I think we do need to wait until their careers are over, because so much can happen. And I think a great example is a Tony Ferguson, right? That guy's career took the biggest downfall probably of all time, and he was on the craziest win streak before that. We don't know how long they're going to decide to stick around to fight. You know what I mean? We don't know how much they're going to tarnish their own legacies.
Let's actually look at this. Now, of course, a lot of Pereira's strength of resume comes from the fact that he was able to get some great wins at middleweight as well, some quantity at middleweight. But let's just compare these guys on the all-time list in general. Let's talk about elite wins. Let's talk about losses. Pereira's got a win over Magomed Ankalaev.
Yeah.
Yuri.
Whose resume is better? Your opinion right now. Don't think, just answer. I said don't think, just answer.
No, I have to think. This isn't a... Just say the first thing that pops in your head. Go. I have to analyze this. Dude, DC's got some good wins. I do. No, but Pereira's are way better.
Pereira's, bro. Pereira.
Yeah.
And DC is literally one
His
of the
losses, though, DC has better losses, in my
I
opinion.
agree. DC does have better losses. All right.
Ankalaev lost. We don't know how that will age. Adesanya lost. I think both Stipe and maybe Izzy's better than Stipe, but Jones, yeah, it's a good loss. All right, yeah, I think
All
Pereira's
right.
all better than DC. And DC's like what, 7, 6? I'd say I'm probably the GOAT list. So
Yeah.
Ilya, this guy should not be talked about yet. Honestly, my opinion. He's playing such a big game, like patty cake right now. Like with his like he's on only like a three. He's only had three really good wins, as he's showing, which are absurdly good wins. But he's fighting Patty, from what's being rumored. That could go so badly if he loses this fight. He could go from like number 2 to like 15, like that, if he loses to Patty Pimlet, like that.
I will say there's just something, and this happens in sports. Patty Pimblett has that weird storyline. Weird storyline, going to be a huge underdog, but how insane would it be if Patty Pimblett, after they've beefed for like 4 years, imagine how crazy it would be if he just catches him with something funky. I don't think he will. I'm just saying, how crazy would that be?
It would be insane. And that's kind of my point. Like, if Patty catches him, it would be insane. It would be probably the biggest upset ever, but it would tarnish his legacy heavily. It's like,
Yeah, but you know what's great? Won't
yeah,
happen. Won't happen.
you're right.
I think when it comes to Ilya,
we hope it doesn't happen.
he
'Cause
already has the best.
Patty, I've heard Bedtime say this. That guy has plot armor. I don't know what it is with
That's
Patty.
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about
Something
right there.
weird
The
about him.
storyline. He has plot armor.
Yeah.
But Ilya, I will say that Patty fight actually does scare me. But Ilya has the best 3 fight win streak of all time. The way he starched these guys. Okay, Holloway, he didn't like smoke him. I mean, Holloway, that was actually a close fight.
Yeah.
But what did he do in the end of all those 3 fights? He literally left them out cold. And I
Yeah.
think
No,
that right
first
there
time
is
Holloway
one
was KO'd. We have to really reference that. First time Holloway was KO'd. First time Volkanovski was beat at 145. And first time Oliveira was left like that in the octagon. So he is doing things for the first time in the
And I think the matter of victory matters here, right? Like the method of victory.
Yeah. Yeah.
To win
I agree.
KO
And
over
he's
3
undefeated.
legends who each won a massive fight right after. Volk takes back his belt, and we know how good Diego Lopez is now after he just beat Gene Silva. Oliveira just smoked Gamrot, and Holloway beat Poirier.
Yeah, they did well.
Holloway's fight before
Wow.
and after was smoking Justin Gaethje and beating Poirier.
Yeah,
To
so
me,
you know what? Not a bad take here. I don't mind the Ilya Taporia take. That's fine.
Ilya
But
Topuria
my
is
problem
on
with
pace.
adding Ilya to this is he's so like fresh to the game.
Well, he says that. Lucas Tracy actually says that in the
He
video.
says that, yeah. All right,
Yeah,
so let's play it a little
We
bit.
also got to talk about this man right here, Ilya Taporia. With a couple more wins, this guy could be the GOAT of the sport. Again, there's an arms race. We got to see how these other guys do. And if everyone continues to win, like, I guess they all kind of stay in the same position. But the only guys that are getting really booted out are the old heads that are retired. That's kind of who's going to lose in this situation. And this is a point that I want to make. GSP, Jones, Silva, Mighty Mouse, they're retired. They're done. They cannot improve on their resumes. Whereas all of these fighters who are very close to GOAT status already, they're continuing to fight. They're all people that are going to have 4 or 5 more fights, 6, 7 more fights in their career. How are you going to deny that these guys are going to pass the old guard?
But they
I think
also
the
have,
main
what
thing
he's
to
not
say
saying
on
is they have a
Ilya,
lot of time to mess up their legacies at the same time.
and I think that's the thing with Ilya. If Ilya beats Islam and Ilya moves up to 170 and takes that belt, Ilya's done and he's not fighting anymore. So Ilya, I don't think will give himself the chance to lose GOAT status if he gets it. It's just a matter of will he get it. Ilya is not going to be someone that's fighting into his mid-30s, defending the belt for the 8th time.
He's close. But I'm saying adding him right now to this list is like, he has a lot to lose. He's more than the other guys. If he loses, he could tarnish his whole legacy. That's kind of what I'm saying.
I think Ilya is also though. Ilya is literally 1 to 2 fights away from being the GOAT, just like everyone else, and that's why he's on this list.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. It's good.
You're welcome, Lucas Tracy. I got you. All right, go to Islam.
For Makhachev, let's talk about Makhachev because this is another fighter that is very close, if not the second best fighter of all time. So I actually think for Islam, he is the closest to GOAT status. Okay. If Islam Makhachev,
Week's notice / fat. That's funny.
UFC 322, I think he is the GOAT of the sport.
Dude, that Volk was terrible.
All right, I have a genuine question.
Yeah.
Genuine question. If you ignore Volkanovski, weak notice / fat, right? 3 elite wins for Islam, 3 elite wins for Ilya. Why is this any better than Ilya? Other than the fact that he has
because of his other wins coming up. He has better wins coming up, way better wins. These are all Moicano.
That's true. That is true.
Fighter. Hooker is top 5 right now. Saryukin is the number 1 contender right now. So tadpole.
But like Bobby Green, I would argue that subbing Bryce Mitchell and dismantling him is same quality of win as Bobby Green.
I think Bryce Mitchell is a better win than Bobby Green.
That's okay. Then that proves my point more.
But that's like the only one. I'd say like Bobby Green is like a.
I think Zalal is a good win.
Hey, that's a great point, actually. Now his wins are aging better.
I think Zalal is a considerably better win than Moicano. Moicano was like a charity. Was like we need to find someone else to feed to Makhachev.
Moicano was on a 3-fight win streak. What are you talking about, dude? What?
Okay, and you glazed Moicano the day of. I like Moicano. I'm a fan of him, but he was not going to beat Islam.
We don't know. We didn't really know. We knew Islam was going to win, like 90% sure. But there was like, okay.
If Islam beats JDM in November, which we don't think is going to happen, but a lot of people do, and he's actually a heavy favorite, by the way. If you want to bet on JDM, Islam is a huge favorite. Or not huge, but pretty big. If Islam beats JDM, is he the GOAT?
No. No. No way.
If Islam beats JDM, drops down to 55, and beats Ilya, is he the GOAT?
Yes.
If Islam beats JDM, drops down to 55, and Ilya knocks out Islam, is Ilya the GOAT?
Ilya would need to get a 3rd belt.
I just told you that Islam won and dropped down.
Islam defended his belt 3 times.
Okay. That's true. Okay. All right. Just continue. Just continue. I'm giving a bunch of hypotheticals. We can continue.
Yeah.
I think Makhachev is the closest. Now, again, it's hot potato season, and you've got.
I think Merab is the closest. I think
Merab's the closest. Actually, no, he's not. The reason is because you just said that Makhachev might be the GOAT if he wins in November, and if he wins in November. Oh, no, you didn't. Okay, but I think that's what he means. And technically, November's before December when Merab fights, so that's why he's the closest. Like that's the literal reason why he's the closest, according to Lucas, which I don't disagree with.
Okay. It's a good point.
It's literally just calendar.
He's doing, and he could leave Islam Makhachev.
All right, let's go to the next guy.
Blow everyone out of the water.
I will say though, his legacy. You know what? This Volkanovski, I didn't like the second one. I don't think it's that big of a win for him.
I don't either.
Looked very different. This one, the one that just beat Holloway for the 3rd time, this was a crazy win and does so much for his legacy.
I agree.
Volkanovski was like almost unbeatable, and
I agree.
So yeah.
On that note, let's actually talk about Volk.
Given that he has the next title fight out of all these guys, I think if he beat.
Oh shit! Never mind.
Also look at
this guy. I actually saw a video about this and someone talking about this. Pantoja, his legacy is kind of not as good as people are saying. Honestly, it's not. He had some good wins coming up. I do agree with that. But his title wins are what? This guy, Kaya Sakura. I mean, the guy got a title shot in his debut. Steve Erceg was ranked 10, and he's lost 2 times in a row after that. So when you compare, actually, I heard recently a lot of DJ's wins after he beat them have gone on to win belts in other promotions. Have gone like 10-fight win streaks.
DJ has the better legacy than Pantoja, and I don't really think.
I think DJ has a better legacy in my opinion.
Definitely 100%.
This one is recency bias. I think DJ His wins are aging better.
Very close to being the GOAT of his division. Now, I don't think Pantoja is nearly as close to being the GOAT of the sport like Merab Dvalishvili, right? But I do think one more win makes him the flyweight GOAT. And again,
who would he have to fight? Joshua Van? Really?
I think the only way he becomes
Joshua
the GOAT is if he
Van
moves
gonna
up
make him
and
the
fights.
GOAT of his division? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
only way he becomes the GOAT is if he moves up to beat.
Yeah. He's got to get a
Like-
second belt, I think.
Yeah,
Right? No,
Yeah.
I don't agree with this. This
Yeah.
is stupid take, Lucas Tracy clickbait take right here. All right.
Volk.
Oh,
that win is aged even better. Diego Lopez just beat Gene Silva. Gene Silva was
Yes.
picked. We know how good he is using the eye test. How good has that win aged? I think that since Diego Lopez beat Gene Silva, that makes him an elite win.
Pause it.
yeah, that's a
Volk
great.
is the greatest featherweight of all time. Volk only has 2 losses. I'm not counting the week's notice loss. He has 2 losses, and they are to 2 people that were on this list.
Yeah, yeah.
2 people who are already arguably top 3 in the GOAT conversation, who, if they fight in, Ilya and Islam, if they fight, it would be one of the biggest UFC fights of all time. Those are his only 2 losses. He beat Holloway, who was elite 3 times. Diego Lopez turned into an elite win with what he did to Silva.
Yeah.
He beat
yeah.
Jose Aldo when he was younger. Yair, Chad Mendez, Ortega. These are all very good. I wish there was a category for very good wins, because I think these are better wins than some of
I think
Islam's
and
defenses.
he
Like,
has very good losses also.
yes,
I think very good
Volk
losses.
right now of this list has the best legacy, and it's not close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Part of it's just because
Yeah.
it's been so long, but
you
I
know
think
what part of it is? It's Holloway. It's the 3
Yeah.
Holloway wins. It does so much for his legacy. It's
the
ridiculous.
fact that Holloway couldn't crack him in 3 tries.
Holloway doesn't lose to like anybody else besides him, which is insane, bro. Like
Volk
even
and Ilya.
Ilya, dude, give Ilya Holloway 3 times. I think Holloway might decision him one time. One time, to beat Holloway 3 times in a row is ridiculous. Ask
The
Poirier.
honest answer as to
Poirier-
why Holloway
Poirier
wouldn't.
fought him 3 times twice, really, if we're really counting the one that didn't debut when he was 17 years old, the real version of him. 2 real versions of him. He got cracked the second time. Poirier got dominated that second time. Okay, so how are we gonna rank this then? In order. How do you want to rank these guys? On how close they are to being like top 5, top 3 goats?
Merab, Ilya, Islam. Oh no,
Ilya?
shoot. No. Hold on. Merab, full. I don't know, because are we going legacy or GOAT?
I think Volk right now is the highest.
Volk, Merab, Ilya, Islam.
I got Volk, Merab, Islam, Ilya. Who's the other guy? Oh no,
Oh
my
shoot,
God.
Pereira.
Pereira. No.
Pereira, Volk, Merab. Those are my top.
Pereira. Volk is higher than Pereira, my opinion. So Volk, Pereira, Merab, Islam, Ilya.
I think that
Ilya is last right now. He hasn't done enough yet.
he's not behind Pantoja.
No, he's higher than Pantoja. I didn't even add Pantoja to this. He shouldn't
Okay.
be on this
I'm
list.
going to talk about my argument for Piotr Jan, because I am going to make a GOAT video in the future, and this guy will probably be top 10 if I make it before.
He put Armin top 20, by the way, in his other one. That's the dumbest thing I've
All
ever.
time?
Yeah. He put him above Oliveira. He put him above Sterling. Dude, this guy is like
All time, bro.
he has some crazy taste.
Dude. All right. That's just dumb. Just go.
It's
Go. Like, that's just dumb.
the dumbest argument ever. I don't know.
He loses to
By that logic, Chandler's better than Poirier because
So
I
he's
like.
saying on his list, Piotr Jan is top 10 right now. Let's see. All right. You know what? Wait. Let's look at his resume. Let's not talk about it.
He will, but if he beats Merab, by the way, he's top 5. If Piotr Jan beats Merab, who in my opinion is a top 5 fighter of all time. I know. Oh, bro, is like 50 top 5 people. No, but like really, Merab is a top 5 fighter of all time right now. If Piotr Jan beats Merab, he's a top 5 fighter of all time.
All right. Tell you what. Let's play the what if game. Let's stop the what if game. And if Piotr Jan beats Merab, we can have this conversation.
Wait.
But unless he
Okay, so he beat Aldo, Sterling. Wait, yeah, he did beat Sterling once. I will give him that. Figueiredo, Sanhagen, Yadong, O'Malley. It's actually a good list. Woo, it's a good list actually. Wow,
Actually is a good list,
it's a
but
good
I
list.
don't think you can call him top 10 of all time, and it's not a knock on on Jan. It's just
By
it's
the way, all the people I did think Jan won the fight with O'Malley, but I watched it back recently. I do think he lost that fight. So I was
move
surprised
that into
watching
loss.
it. I did think O'Malley somehow stole the first. I thought Jan did nothing in the first round. So O'Malley just did more. I'd give O'Malley that first round. So I give him the fight. So let's give him three losses because he did lose to O'Malley technically also. I think it was a very close fight. Um,
Top 10 all time,
top 10
no.
right now? Like
No.
above Usman, like
Ooh,
above Adesanya? Is this what we're doing?
Danny, I'm just gonna list you some guys. Usman, Khabib, Jones,
Yeah.
Adesanya, Merab,
DJ.
Volk,
Yeah.
DJ. I'm already at 7 right now. There's no way Panto or Jan fits in these final 3.
Do we have him above like Aldo? Maybe above Aldo. Yeah, I'll put him above.
I don't have him above Oliveira. I don't have him
No,
above.
yo, whoa,
That's
whoa.
my point. No, that's my point. He said top 10. There's no way he's top 10.
Wait. Oliveira. What do you mean?
I said
You
I
don't
don't
have him
have him.
above Oliveira.
I don't have him above
Oh,
Oliveira.
he's what? Oliveira? Dude, this
You
guy's
have Jan above Oliveira?
100%. Look at this list. Look at this list right now.
Call me when you call me when you take and defend
Okay,
a
let's
belt in
let's
the
let's go
hardest
through
division in the
Oliveira's
UFC.
legacy. Who did Oliveira beat? We got on his
Chandler,
we have
Chandler Poirier.
Kevin Lee, Tony Ferguson, Chandler. We have Poirier, we have Gaethje, smoked by Islam, beats
Yeah, I
Ngannou.
go I put Oliveira above him.
Really?
The lightweight division is that much more difficult. And I
No,
think
but this guy, he beat
Poirier and
Aldo.
Gaethje.
Aldo is an all-time GOAT. He beat Sterling, who's an all-time GOAT. Figgy is one of the GOATs in flyweight. Sanhagen's been a top five staple for the last like 5, 6 years. Song Yadong is an up. Sean O'Malley defending champ.
Okay. Either
Dude,
way, we're getting off topic, but
no,
Jan is not top
no,
10 all time.
no.
No, he's not better than
Better
Oliveira, and
than
he's not top
Oliveira.
10 all time.
100%. You're tweaking.
He's not top 10 all
You're
time.
tweaking.
He's
He's
not
been,
top 10 all time.
dude.
He's not top 10 all time.
How's he? No. Top 10, I don't agree with. But Oliveira, bro, he's better than Oliveira. All right. This is ridiculous. Top five if he beats Marab. So you're gonna put him above Volk, above Ilya already? Jan? You know what? Looking at this list, dude, he's not freaking wrong. Dude, like, what? I didn't realize his resume was this good. Just looking at it right now.
Danny. Danny. Danny.
Dude, I'm surprised. Like, no. These are like good wins. I'm like shocked right. But you know what the O'Malley loss? He needs two wins over Marab and he's top five. That's what I think.
I agree. I agree with that. And
Yeah.
I think we can like shake hands and extend the olive branch on that. I will agree with that. If he
This
beats
is an
Marab
insane
twice,
record, though. I'm not even gonna
if he
lie.
beats
This is
Marab
crazy.
twice, I'll put him top 3.
This is crazy.
I'll even throw you that much of a bone. But right now, this is the best I can do.
All right, then you know what, Lucas? Let's see how you close this video out.
And Sean O'Malley, maybe you count that as a draw. Well, Silva de Andrade of all time. I think that Piotr Jan objectively has a better resume than Dominic Cruz. Sanhagen, Sterling,
Yeah, I agree.
Aldo, Figgy, Song Yadong.
I agree.
You got to at least admit this guy's top 15 of all time with this resume. All right.
Yeah, I agree. Top 15, yeah.
You've
I
got
think when we say all time, like all time is a long time, dude.
But who are you putting that's like that much better than him all time? He did hold the belt. And he technically defended it if you want to be like completely
Okay, all right, hold on. I'm just gonna think. All right, all time. No particular order. Better than Jan.
Yeah.
Jones, Usman, Pereira, Volk, Merab. I'm gonna throw DC in there. I think he's better than Jan all time. Did I say GSP yet? I didn't say GSP.
Mhm.
I think as of now, Ilya's better.
Holloway.
Holloway, Islam, Khabib. Um,
It's not many people, bro. Sterling. I'd put Sterling ahead of him right now.
Aljo,
Yeah, dude. Honest, dude. Lucas.
Stipe.
It's not a bad take for top
I
15.
just said Stipe, by the way.
I know. But yeah, yeah. Stipe maybe. But that's what? That's not 15. That might be like 13, 14.
Oliveira,
No, fuck out of here. Oliver. Get out of here. Frick out.
Paddy Pimblett.
Fuck out of here. This is rage bait. I'm gonna make a
Wait,
fucking
hold on,
video on
hold
this
on.
right
Just,
now. Are you
I'm just gonna say something just for the intro to the video. Paddy Pimblett is better all time than Piotr Jan. It's just for rage bait in the beginning.
that's a way to get people to just dislike the video
It's
instantly.
just I don't think he's top. I don't even think he's top 15 all time. But I do think that if he beats
Lucas,
Merab, he jumps.
good, honestly, good video. I just don't think we should have these videos yet. I don't think these rankings are necessary at this moment, but I don't disagree with it. I think we need to wait in time though, because these careers can fall pretty bad, as we've seen with an Usman, with an Adesanya. They didn't fall that bad, but they fell probably like to close to like the 10 range, right?
They
From
just fell. They just fell kind of quick.
so yeah. Lucas, good video. I don't know what it is with you and fucking animals, but make another animal video and we'll react to that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All
Love the
right.
content, Lucas. All love.
It's all
It's clout chasing. Subscribe if
yeah.
you like this video and if you want
Yep.
more of this type of content. Peace out. Lucas, you're delusional.
The era of the dinosaur is over. We no longer live in the land before